Shabbat Shalom, Rasta here. Happy Sabbath Shabbat. Okay. Oh, yeah, absolutely, bro. I ain't trying to get out. You want to put them up? Shabbat Shalom, man. Z, Lafayette. Shabbat Shalom, bro. Shabbat Shalom, Mark Anthony. Praise the mighty Yah. Yes, sir. Mark Anthony got his Hebrew name up there in Hebrew. You see it. See that? That's
Oh, okay.
That's a Hebrew. Bad man, eh? Mm-hmm. Shabbat Shalom, Phyllis Williams. Praise the mighty Yah. Yeah, I feel both good and evil. oh, oh yeah, bro. I'm gonna get down on all of them today. Yeah, I spirit both good and evil. Yeah, me. Yeah, these Christians, they are not possessed by a demon. You're right. You're absolutely right. Yes, sir. to read that spirit further. Okay. Before I start. So that's shalom, Joel Gladney. Praise the mighty Yah. All right. Okay. Oh yeah. Yeah. You ain't gonna get nothing but the whole truth and nothing but the truth on this channel here. That's all I know. I'd rather be dead if I'm lying. Kill me. And I'm gonna talk about lying too. Yeah, I'm gonna go over a little bit of that lying. But these people got a lying spirit. The book gonna identify them. You know, I'm gonna get on down through there with the book and let you know it's a whole lot of people on this earth got a lying spirit.
Blog Talk Radio. And that's very far from thee to do after that matter, to slay the righteous with the wicked. Yahweh, all of my strength and like the day. Remember, Lord, of his servant Moshe. My love, R.I.P. Alicia, Natalie and I truly miss our favorite teacher. Let's say if the preacher, vanity of vanities, he that made the same mistake again, he called it insanity. Show me a man without adversity, I show you a man without characters. And this messenger, it was hard to prepare us for disaster. Time is moving faster when the rhythm makes it home. They'll be all living lavish. If he won't treat you right, won't teach you right. Serve Yahweh with all your soul and all your mic, it'll make a brass monkey cry. Truth or tradition, to be the heart of the Father. Back to the children, there is no other God beside my maker name, Yahweh, or hosting. There is no Holy Ghost in supposing you thought they came to bring peace on this earth. He said no. Old man for counsel and young man for woe. For sure to the late grade. Prophet taught us the knowledge of Yahweh. Therefore I pay homage, giving glory to the Holy One, the King of the Kings, the strength of Israel. One day he redeemed. Yahweh, all of my strength in the day. Remember long of the serving no shame. To the Lord testimony. For they don't make me take the same. And then he was going to give himself for a sacrifice and die for all their sins. Now he was going to die for all their sins, and then all their sins was laid upon him. The men that raised the little bitty babies, the men that had sex with the little daughters, the men that were murdering their mothers, the men that were stealing from Yah, like the preachers that go in today. These are all the sins on this person.
Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters all over the world. I'm Yahudah ben Israel. I'm a Hebrew servant of the Most High Yah. And I want to give all honor, glory, and worship and praise to Yahweh by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Now today's topic going to be a little deep. I'm going to talk about Yahweh's spirits, how he get down there. And a lot of people ain't going to understand, but so be it, you know. I want to, first of all, I want to read off the definition of spirit.
Spirit, the word spirit, right here.
No, that's spiritual, right? That paragraph. Yeah.
Spirit, the word spirit also refers to the spirit of Elohim, the Holy Spirit. In the Old Testament, the Spirit occasionally came upon people to give them power to do Elohim's will or to enable them to serve Elohim in a special way.
See, Yahweh would give certain men and certain women a special spirit to serve him. Read.
For example, the spirit of Yahweh enabled Samson to kill a young lion with his bare hands. Earlier, the spirit of Elohim had given Bezaleel wisdom and skill to build the tabernacle. The spirit of Yahweh also enabled the judges to lead Israel to military victory and the prophets to prophesy.
See, it's not just no one spirit, it's a whole lot of different kind of spirits, and I'm going to get off into that today. Now, let's go to, let me see. Go to Genesis chapter 6. Oh, shit. I ain't got it in this book. Okay. Genesis 6. And just, I think I want that 6 and 3. Yeah.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 3. And Yahweh said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh.
See, man is just flesh, and Yahweh say his spirit ain't going to always be within the man's flesh.
Yet his days shall be 120 years.
In other words, the man going to die. So when you die, the Almighty Spirit is not dealing with you no more. Okay, now let's go to Genesis 41. Even though Yahweh is spirit and flesh, he both of them. Okay. I'll say 41. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Read it first. Start. We're going to read that. Yeah. Read Genesis 41 and 1.
Genesis chapter 41, verse 1. And it came to pass at the end of 2 full years that Pharaoh dreamed, And behold, he stood by the river, and behold, there came up out of the river 7 well-favored kind and fat flesh, and they fed in a meadow. And behold, 7 other kind came up after them out of the river, ill-favored and lean flesh, and stood by the other kind upon the brink of the river. And the ill-favored and lean flesh kind did eat up the 7 well-favored and fat kind. So Pharaoh woke, and he slept and dreamed the second time. And behold, 7 ears of corn came up upon one stalk.
Hold it right there. This is Pharaoh having a dream. Now watch how this play out, y'all. This is very heavy right here. Read.
Ranking good. And behold, 7 thin ears and blasted with the east wind sprung up after them. And 7 thin ears devoured the 7 ranking full ears. And Pharaoh awoke, and behold, it was a dream. And it came to pass in the morning that his spirit was troubled.
His spirit was troubled because he was confused. He didn't know what this dream was about and how what was going on, so he was shook up. But watch the play. Read.
And he sent and called for all the magicians of Egypt.
He called for all the wise men that had the plaque on the wall that been to Harvard, Yale, and Brown, been to all the real smart people. Read.
And all the wise men thereof.
All the scientists and the lawyers and doctors and the people that been in these high schools. That's who Pharaoh called. Read.
And Pharaoh told them his dream.
Pharaoh told all the smart people that went to college, graduated from Yale, Harvard, and Stanford, and wherever else. And he told the dream to all these wise people.
But there was none that could interpret them unto Pharaoh.
Could none of these brainy, wise, smart people interpret the dream? Mean tell him what he was dreaming about. Read.
Then spake the chief butler unto Pharaoh, saying, I do remember my faults this day. Pharaoh was wroth with his servants, and put me in ward and the captain of the guard's house.
He put me in jail.
Both me and the chief baker.
Put me and the chief baker in jail.
And we dreamed a dream in one night.
And we dreamed a dream one night when he was in jail.
I and he, we dreamed each man according to the interpretation of his dream. And there was there with us a young man, a Hebrew.
It was a young man that was a Hebrew. Now these smart people that been to Harvard and Yale and Christians and Baptists and all, they was dumb as a box of rock. But the man said, I was in jail with this Hebrew.
Servant to the captain of the guard, and we told him.
We told this Hebrew what we dreamed.
And he interpreted to us our dream.
And he told us exactly what the dream was about.
To each man according to his dream did he interpret.
He interpreted both men dreams. This Hebrew. Well, we're going to find out who this Hebrew is.
And it came to pass, as he interpreted to us, so it was.
It was just like how he said it. I dreamed it. He told me what it was about. And couldn't nobody in the world on earth tell me but this Hebrew.
Me he restored unto mine office, and him he hanged. Then Pharaoh sent and called Joseph, and they brought him hastily out of the dungeon.
The man's name was Joseph, one of the 12 tribes of Israel, Joseph.
And he shaved himself and changed his garment and came in unto Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, I have dreamed a dream, and there is none that can interpret it.
Can't nobody that went to Harvard and Yale and Brown tell me about my dream. All these smart, wise people, they couldn't tell me what I dreamed. I called them all, but they was dumb as a box of rocks. Read.
And I have heard say of thee that thou canst understand a dream to interpret it.
I heard you can popcorn. You was the wisest man on the land, Joseph. I heard about you because you got a reputation of telling the truth about a dream.
And Joseph answered Pharaoh.
And Joseph told Pharaoh,
saying, It is not in me.
It ain't me. Joseph said, it ain't me. Read.
Elohim shall give Pharaoh an answer of peace.
Yahweh, the Elohim gonna give you an answer, not me.
And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, in my dream, behold, I stood upon the bank of the river.
Now Pharaoh is telling what kind of dream that he had. He telling Joseph what he dreamed.
And behold, there came up out of the river 7 kind, fat flesh and well favored, and they fed in a meadow. And behold, 7 other kind came up after them, poor and very ill favored and lean flesh, such as I never saw in all the land of Egypt for badness. And the lean and the ill favored kind did eat up the first 7 kinds. And when they had eaten them up, it could not be known that they had eaten them, but they were still ill favored, as at the beginning. So I awoke,
After I had this dream, I woke up because I didn't understand it. It was weird to me.
and I saw in my dream, and behold, 7 ears came up in one stalk, full and good, and behold, 7 ears withered, thin, and blessed with the east wind sprung up after them. And the thin ears devoured the 7 good ears. And I told this unto the magicians.
I told all the people that went to college, the Yale, Harvard, and all the mother smart. I told all these smart musicians,
But there was none that could declare it to me.
but all of them was dumb as a box of rock. They couldn't tell me what I dreamed.
And Joseph said unto Pharaoh,
Now Joseph gonna tell Pharaoh the business.
the dream of Pharaoh is one.
The dream is one.
Elohim has showed Pharaoh what he is about to do.
He showed you what he about to do in your dream, Pharaoh.
The 7 good kine are 7 years, and the 7 good ears are 7 years. The dream is one.
Meaning it's gonna be 7 years of good.
And the 7 thin and ill-favored kine that came up after them are 7 years. And the 7 empty ears blessed with the east wind shall be 7 years famine.
A famine gonna be 7 years, ain't nothing gonna grow. You're gonna have plenty of food for 7 years, and the next 7 years ain't gonna be no food at all.
This is the thing which I have spoken unto Pharaoh. What Elohim is about to do what Elohim is about to do, he showed unto Pharaoh.
What Elohim, which is Yahweh, about to show you, Pharaoh.
Behold, there come 7 years of great plenty throughout all the land of Egypt.
You're gonna have a ball for 7 years.
And there shall arise after them 7 years of famine.
Then you're gonna be on the floor for 7 years. Ain't gonna have nothing.
And all the plenty shall be forgotten in the land of Egypt, and the famine shall consume the land.
That's right, read.
And the plenty shall not be known in the land by reason of that famine following, for it shall be very grievous.
Very grievous.
And for that the dream was double unto Pharaoh twice.
That's right, double twice he had.
It is because the thing is established by Elohim.
Yeah, Elohim, which is Yahweh, gave you the dream.
And Elohim will surely bring it to pass.
And it's gonna happen. Meaning surely gonna bring it to pass. Meaning it's gonna happen.
Now therefore let Pharaoh look out a discreet and wise.
Now let Pharaoh find the wise man that know a lot.
And set him over the land of Egypt.
And put this man over everybody. Find you a wise man, because I done told you the business and what's gonna happen. So now you need to find one man that's all that.
Let Pharaoh do this, and let him appoint officers over the land, and take up the 5th part of the land of Egypt in the 7 plenteous years.
Now he telling them how to do it. How to do when you got plenty of everything, how to do it.
And let them gather all the food of those good years that come, and lay up corn under the hand of Pharaoh, and let them keep food in the cities.
That's right. Gather all the food and keep plenty.
And that food shall be for store to the land against the 7 years of famine.
And that's gonna be to save the land when they ain't got none.
Which shall be in the land of Egypt, that the land perish not through the famine.
Boy, look how wise Joseph was. Joseph wasn't nothing but a young man. Read.
And the thing was good in the eyes of Pharaoh.
And everything that the Hebrew told him, he believed it and he knew it was a fact.
And in the eyes of all his servants.
And all his servants believed the Hebrew.
And Pharaoh said unto his servants, can we find such a one as this is, a man in whom the spirit of Elohim is?
The spirit of Elohim was in Joseph. The spirit was in him.
And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, for as much as Elohim has showed thee all this, there is none so discreet and wise as thou art.
All my people in the land dumb as a box of rock. Ain't nobody cold as you, Joseph. You the one, man. You didn't interpret my dream. I done called the people that graduated from Yale, Harvard, and Brown, and all these colleges. They didn't know nothing. You the wisest man out of all of them. And you was young, and you the ops. This is a Egyptian talking to a nobody Hebrew, a small man that didn't have nothing.
Thou shalt be over my house, and according unto thy word shall all my people be ruled.
Listen, he said, read it again.
Thou shalt be over my house.
Joseph, you gonna be on my house, even though you a Hebrew and I'm Egyptian, and you the ops. This is the opposition of Pharaoh. Pharaoh's Egyptian, and he a Hebrew. Joseph, read. I'm gonna put you over my house.
and according to thy word shall all my people be ruled.
All my people gonna listen to you and they gonna bow down to you. They better not bip about without your permission.
Only in the throne will I be greater than thou.
I'm gonna be the only one over Joseph. Nobody else. Pharaoh gonna be over Joseph, then Joseph gonna be over everybody else in the land. Read.
And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, see, I have set thee over all the land of Egypt.
I have made you the vice president and the governor over all the land of Egypt.
And Pharaoh took off his ring from his hand and put it upon Joseph's hand.
Okay, that's all I really wanted. I wanted to prove to y'all that this nobody man was somebody. Couldn't nobody do it with this Hebrew brother. Well, that's cold-blooded. Okay, now let's go to Genesis 45. To let you know that the Almighty put the spirit up on Joseph and not the rest of them. Genesis 45 and 27.
Genesis chapter 45, verse 27. And they told him all the words of Joseph, which he had said unto them. And when he saw the wagons which Joseph had sent to carry him, the spirit of Jacob their father revived.
He came back alive when he seen his son. That's right. Oh, okay, that was let's go to Exodus. Exodus 28 and 3.
Exodus chapter 28, verse 3. And thou shalt speak unto all that are wise-hearted, whom I have filled with the spirit of wisdom.
Yahweh, the only one can fill you with the spirit of wisdom,
that they may make Aaron's garments to consecrate him, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office.
Okay, that's all I needed. Let's go to Exodus 31. Exodus 31, start at the first verse.
Exodus chapter 31, verse 1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, see, I have called by name Bezaleel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, and I have filled him with the spirit of Elohim.
Yeah, he have filled him with the spirit.
In wisdom.
Gave him wisdom. He didn't go no college. He didn't go no Yale or nothing like that. He got the spirit of Yah. Read.
And in understanding.
And the understanding.
And in knowledge.
And in knowledge come from the spirit of Yah.
And in all manner of workmanship.
In all manner of workmanship. Okay, let's go to Numbers. Numbers 11 and 17. Yeah, number 11 and 17.
Numbers chapter 11, verse 17. And I will come down and talk with thee there.
Y'all would say, I will come down and talk with thee.
And I will take of the spirit which is upon thee.
And I'm going to take the spirit that was upon you. I believe you're talking to Moses. Hold on. Yeah, talking to Moses.
And will put it upon them.
And I'm going to take your spirit and put them upon them.
And they shall bear the burden of the people with thee, that thou bear it not thyself alone.
And you ain't going to bear it alone. Okay, now skip on down to 25.
Verse 25.
Yeah.
And Yahweh came down in a cloud and spake unto him, and took up the spirit that was upon him, and gave it unto the 70 elders.
And gave the spirit of the 70 elders, the same spirit that Moses had, gave them to the 70 elders.
And it came to pass.
And when it came to pass,
that when the spirit rested upon them,
when the spirit was in them,
they prophesied and did not cease.
They prophesied and popped corn and never stopped. That's right. They never stopped popping corn. Okay, Numbers 14. Let's see. Numbers 14. Yeah, Numbers 14, start to 17 verse.
Numbers chapter 14, verse 17. And now I beseech thee.
No. Numbers 14, chapter 14, verse 17. Was that right?
Yeah.
Okay, read.
And now.
Okay, yeah, I was wrong. Go read.
I beseech thee, let the power of my Yahweh be great, according as thou hast spoken, saying, Yahweh is long suffering.
He long suffering
and of great mercy.
And have great mercy to put up with black folks because they hard-headed and stiff-necked and rotten. Read.
Forgiving iniquity and transgression.
Forgiving you for your sins and the things you have did wrong against Yah.
And by no means clearing the guilty.
That's right.
Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children to the third and fourth generation. Pardon, I beseech thee, the iniquity of this people according unto the greatness of thy mercy.
Forgive the people for all the wrongdoing that they did.
And as thou hast forgiven this people from Egypt even until now.
That's right. Read.
And Yahweh said, I have pardoned according to thy word.
I have did what you said, Moses, according to your word.
But as truly as I live, all the earth shall be filled with the glory of Yahweh, because all those men which have seen my glory and my miracles, which I did in Egypt and in the wilderness, and have tempted me now these 10 times.
After all I had showed them, they still tempted me and was hard-headed.
And have not hearkened to my voice.
After all the things Yahweh have showed them, they still didn't listen.
Surely they shall not see the land which I swore unto their fathers.
And they ain't going home either.
Neither shall any of them that provoke me see it.
That's right. Ain't none of them going. Now watch this now. This is what I want right here.
But my servant Caleb.
But Caleb.
Because he had another spirit with him.
He had a different spirit than everybody else. He wasn't, listen, when you start serving Yah, you're going to have a different spirit than everybody in this world. You ain't going to be no monkey see, monkey do. You ain't going to church no more. You ain't wearing no cross no more. You ain't wearing mixed up garments no more. You wearing a beard. You looking unique and you dressing neat. You got your fringes on. You keeping the Shabbat. You going to have a different spirit than everybody else. Read. Start over.
But my servant Caleb.
But Caleb.
Because he had another spirit with him.
He had a different spirit than everybody else.
And had followed me fully.
And he followed him fully. He didn't believe in the New Testament. He didn't believe in the Quran. He didn't believe in the Hadith. He didn't believe in the Book of the Dead. He didn't believe in the Apocrypha. He didn't believe in the what's that other book? The Talmud. He didn't believe in the Talmud and all the rest of them books. Read.
Him will I bring into the land whereunto he went.
He the one going to the land.
And his seed shall possess it.
And his seed gonna possess it. Okay, that was Numbers 14. Let's go to Numbers 27. He had a different spirit. When you got a different spirit, you ain't gonna believe in no other book. Okay, Numbers 27 and 15.
Numbers chapter 27, verse 15. And Moses spake unto Yahweh, saying, Let Yahweh, the Elohim of the spirits of all flesh.
Everybody has spirits of flesh, because you wouldn't be living if your spirit is what got you living. He breathed into your nostrils and you became a living soul. Soul and spirit is synonymous with one another. It's the same thing. Read that again.
Let Yahweh, the Elohim of the spirits of all flesh.
Spirits of all flesh. And he got beasts. Beasts got flesh too. Got spirit.
Set a man over the congregation, which may go out before them, and which may go in before them, and which may lead them out, and which may bring them in, that the congregation of Yahweh be not as sheep which have no shepherd. And Yahweh said unto Moses, Take thee Joshua the son of Nun.
And Joshua was another. He was just like Caleb. Watch this.
A man in whom is the spirit.
A man in whom is the spirit.
And lay thy hand upon him.
And lay your hands on Joshua, because he was just like Caleb.
And set him before Eleazar the priest, and before all the congregation, and give him a charge in their sight. And thou shalt put some of thy honor upon him, that all the congregation of the children of Israel may be obedient.
They be obedient to the law.
And he shall stand before Eleazar.
That's all I need. Be obedient to the law, because then when you got a different spirit, you're gonna keep the laws. You ain't gonna do what these folks do, these other people do. When you got that good spirit. What was that? Numbers 27. Let me see. Deuteronomy. Let's go to Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy, I think. Let's see. Deuteronomy 2 and 30.
Deuteronomy chapter 2, verse 30. But Sihon, king of Heshbon, would not let us pass by him, for Yahweh thy Elohim hardened his spirit.
Yahweh will harden your spirit. When you wicked and ain't no good, he'll harden your spirit.
And made his heart obstinate, that he might deliver him into thy hand, as appeareth this day.
That's right. He'll harden your spirit. Make you don't want to do right. Okay, that was let's go to Judges, I think. Let's see. Judges. Judges. Okay, Judges chapter 6. Let's say Judges chapter 6. And 30. Hold on, I don't think that's what I want. Judges 6. Oh, yeah. Okay, Judges chapter 6, verse 34. Yeah.
Judges chapter 6, verse 34. But the spirit of Yahweh came upon Gideon.
The spirit of Yahweh came up on Gideon.
And he blew a trumpet, and Abiezer was gathered after him.
I was just letting you know, it came up on Joshua, Gideon, Moses, Caleb. He studied all these good people now that I'm named, but I'm gonna get to the wicked in a minute. Okay, that was Judges 6. Let's go to Judges 14. Then you know he. Okay, Judges. Let's see, 14. Okay, yeah, Judges 14. Start the first verse.
Judges chapter 14, verse 1. And Samson went down to Timnah and saw a woman in Timnah of the daughters of the Philistines.
Now Samson was a Danite, and he was gonna save the people from the Philistine. He was the strongest man that ever lived. Samson, read.
And he came up and told his father and his mother and said, I have seen a woman in Timnah of the daughters of the Philistines.
I have seen Beyonce, one of the prettiest women in the world, this man's saying, but she was a Philistine. That's what he went and told his mom and dad. Man, I seen Beyonce and I got to have her. Read.
Now therefore get her for me to wife.
Go get this Philistine, which is the ox. You ain't got no business with no Philistine, but Samson was hard-headed. Read.
Then his father and his mother said unto him, Is there never a woman among the daughters of thy brethren?
Can't you get you an Israelite Hebrew woman like everybody else? Why you got to go get the ox?
Or among all my people, that thou goest to take a wife of the uncircumcised Philistines?
Out of all the people, you want to go get an uncircumcised Philistine for wife.
And Samson said unto his father,
And Samson told his father,
Get her for me.
I ain't stuck with you talking about, go get her.
For she pleaseth me well.
She pleased me well because she fine as wine and I want her.
But his father and his mother knew not that it was of Yahweh that he saw an occasion against the Philistines. For at that time the Philistines had dominion over Israel.
Hold on, read that again. He said he knew not. I said read that fourth verse again. Read it slow.
But his father and his mother knew not that it was of Yahweh.
This was from Yah.
That he saw an occasion against the Philistines. For at that time the Philistines had dominion over Israel.
See, okay, keep reading.
Then went Samson down, and his father and his mother, to Timnah, and came to the vineyards of Timnah, and behold, a young lion roared against him, and the spirit of Yahweh came mightily upon him.
Now the spirit came mightily upon Samson, made him the strongest man in the world. Now watch what he do.
And he rent him as he would have rent a kid, and he had nothing in his hand.
He killed him and didn't have nothing in his hand.
But he told not his father or his mother what he had done.
He didn't tell no father what he had did. No, okay. Meaning the spirit of Yah came up on Samson and made him strong. That's right. Okay, let's go to 1 Samuel. Okay, yeah, that's right. 1 Samuel chapter 10. That's when we want this. Now, 1 Samuel chapter 10, verse 1. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
1 Samuel chapter 10, verse 1. Then Samuel took a vial of oil and poured it upon his head and kissed him and said, Is it not because Yahweh have anointed thee to be captain over his inheritance? When thou art departed from me today, then thou shalt find 2 men by Rachel's soap tree in the border of Benjamin at Zelzah, and they will say unto thee, The asses which thou wentest to seek are found, and lo, thy father has left the care of the asses, and sorroweth for you, saying, What shall I do for my son? Then shalt thou go on forward from thence, and thou shalt come to the plain of Tabor, and there shall meet the 3 men going up to Elohim to Bethel, one carrying 3 kids, and another carrying 3 loaves of bread, and another carrying a bottle of wine.
Now, what verse you at?
4.
Okay.
And they will salute thee, and give thee 2 loaves of bread, which thou shalt receive of their hands. After that thou shalt come to the hill of Elohim, where is the garrison of the Philistines, and it shall come to pass, when thou art come thither to the city, that thou shalt meet a company of prophets coming down from the high place with a psaltery, and a tabret, and a pipe, and a harp before them, and they shall prophesy.
Now, this is what I want. This 6th verse. Read.
And the Spirit of Yahweh will come upon thee,
And the Spirit of Yahweh gonna come up on you, Saul.
and thou shalt prophesy with them,
and you're going to prophesy with these prophets.
and shall be turned into another man.
You're going to be a different man. There it is. That's what I'm talking about. When you have a spirit from Yah that's good, you're going to be a changed man. You're going to be a different man. You ain't going to do the thing that you used to do, and you ain't going to think the way that you used to think. That's right. Now read that verse again.
And the Spirit of Yahweh will come upon thee,
and the Spirit will come up on you, Saul,
and thou shalt prophesy with them, and shalt be turned into another man. And let it be, when these signs are come unto thee, that thou do as occasion serve thee, for Elohim is with thee.
He with thee. That's right, boy. That's corn. That's to get it right there. Okay, go to 1 Samuel 16. When you get that spirit from Yah, boy, you ain't gonna do none of that rotten, evil, no good, dirty stuff that you used to do. And y'all know what you used to do, and I know what I used to do. Used to was a rooster. He ain't crowing no more. So don't judge me on my past. Judge me on right now. I'm popping corn. 1 Samuel 16. Because I got a new spirit. Okay, start the first verse.
1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 1. And Yahweh said unto Samuel,
I'm going to say something everybody used to. Everybody in this world used to do wrong.
How long wilt thou mourn for Saul, seeing I have rejected him from reigning over Israel? Fill thine horn with oil, and go. I will send thee to Jesse the Bethlehemite, for I have provided me a king among his sons.
I'm looking for a king.
And Samuel said,
Now let's see if it's JC or Muhammad or anybody in another book. He looking for a king, and I want to see what king he looking for. That's Yahweh talking now. Let's see if he looking for Hamashiach, Yahshua, JC when he looking for a king. Read.
How can I go? If Saul hear it, he will kill me. And Yahweh said, Take an heifer with thee, and say, I am come to sacrifice to Yahweh. And call justly to the sacrifice, and I will show thee what thou shalt do. And thou shalt anoint unto me him whom I name unto thee. And Samuel did that which Yahweh spake, and came to Bethlehem. And the elders of the town trembled at his coming, and said, Comest thou peaceably? And he said, Peaceably. I am come to sacrifice unto Yahweh. Sanctify yourselves. And
what verse you at?
5.
Okay, skip on down to 7. I got to speed it up.
Verse 7. But Yahweh said unto Samuel, Look not on his countenance.
Don't look on his countenance.
And on the height of his stature.
Don't look how tall he is.
Because I have refused him.
I refuse this man because I ain't studying him.
For Yahweh see it not as men see it.
Yeah, that's right. Yahweh don't do like we do.
For man looketh on the outward appearance,
We looking on the outside of a person.
but Yahweh looketh on the heart.
He only look inside the heart, and don't nobody know your heart but Yahweh. Read.
Then Jesse called up Benadab and made him pass before Samuel, and he said, Neither have Yahweh chosen this.
Yahweh ain't studying no Benadad.
Then Jesse made Shammah to pass by, and he said, Neither have Yahweh chosen this.
Yahweh ain't studying no Shema.
Again, Jesse made 7 of his sons to pass before Samuel, and Samuel said unto Jesse, Yahweh have not chosen these.
Yahweh ain't studying none of it.
And
And he's still the same way today. He hand picking them right now. He always been hand picking them. He ain't just started back then. He's the same Elohim now because he don't change. He's still doing it. Read.
And Samuel said unto Jesse, Are here all thy children? And he said, There remaineth yet the youngest, and behold, he keepeth the sheep.
This youngest boy keep the sheep.
And Samuel said unto Jesse, Send and fetch him,
Go get him.
for we will not sit down until he come
We
hither.
ain't gonna sit down until this young boy get here.
And he sent and brought him in. Now he was ruddy.
He was red,
and withal of a beautiful countenance,
handsome,
and goodly to look to.
handsome.
And Yahweh said,
Now this Yahweh talking. This ain't Moses talking. This ain't Paul talking. This ain't Peter talking. This ain't the New Testament talking. This what Yahweh said.
Arise, anoint him,
Get him.
for this is he.
This the one I'm talking about. David, read.
Then Samuel took the horn of oil and anointed him in the midst of his brethren.
While his brother was looking, he anointed him.
And the Spirit of Yahweh came upon David from that day forward.
And the what came up on David?
And the Spirit of Yahweh came upon David
The
from that day forward.
Spirit of Yahweh came up on David, just like the Spirit come up on me. Just like the Spirit come up on y'all. Just like the Spirit don't come up on no Christian or no Muslim or no Messianic or no anybody. The Spirit don't come up on anybody. Listen, it came up on David out of all his brothers. Now, why did the Most High choose David? Because he had looking in his heart. That's right. Okay, so keep on reading.
So Samuel rose up and went to Ramah.
Now, watch this, y'all.
But the Spirit of Yahweh departed from Saul,
The righteous spirit departed from Saul, the good spirit,
and an evil spirit from Yahweh troubled him.
and the Most High gave Saul an evil spirit, just like he gave these Christians an evil spirit, just like he gave all the preachers on earth an evil spirit. Then I'm going to show you that he did. Read.
And Saul's servant said unto him, Behold, now an evil spirit from Elohim troubleth thee.
An evil spirit from who?
An evil spirit from Elohim troubleth thee.
An evil spirit from Elohim, God, which is Yahweh, came from him.
Let our master now command thy servants, which are before thee, to seek out a man who is a cunning player on a harp, and it shall come to pass when the evil spirit from Elohim is upon thee.
That's right. When the Almighty put this evil spirit up on y'all,
that he shall play with his hand, and thou shalt be well.
Okay, that's enough of that. Go to 1 Samuel 18. I'm letting you know good and evil spirits come from Yah. Okay. 1 Samuel 18 and start the first verse.
1 Samuel chapter 18, verse 1. And it came to pass, when he had made an end of speaking unto Saul, that the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David, and Jonathan loved him as his own soul.
Now, Jonathan was King Saul's son, Jonathan, and he loved King David.
And Saul took him that day, and would not let him no more, and would not let him go no more home to his father's house. Then Jonathan and David made a covenant, because he loved him as his own soul.
Like his own brother.
And Jonathan stripped himself of the robe that was upon him, and gave it to David, and his garments, even to his sword, and to his bow, and to his girdle. And David went out whithersoever Saul sent him, and behaved himself wisely.
King David was wise, y'all.
And Saul set him over the men of war, and he was accepted in the sight of all the people, and also in the sight of Saul's servants. And it came to pass, as they came, when David was returned from the slaughter of the Philistine, that the women came out of all the cities of Israel.
Now watch this. This is when King Saul got mad at David. Watch what these women say.
singing and dancing.
They were singing and dancing right before David and Saul
to meet King Saul with tabrets, with joy, and with instruments of music.
That was right, dancing.
And the women answered one another as they played.
They were singing this, y'all.
And said, Saul has slain his thousands, and David his 10,000.
Meaning Saul have slain less men than King David. King David slew more men than Saul, and he didn't like that truth. That was the truth, though, but he got mad about the truth. Read.
And Saul was very wroth, and the saying displeased him.
He didn't want to hear the truth.
And he said, They have ascribed unto David 10,000.
That's right, because that's true.
And to me they have ascribed but thousands.
That's right, because you ain't killed nobody but a few. David the one did all the killing.
And what can he have more but the kingdom?
Now he mad because King David finna get the kingdom.
And Saul eyed David from that day and forward. And it came to pass on the morrow that the evil spirit from Elohim came upon Saul.
An evil spirit came upon Saul from Yah.
And he prophesied in the midst of the house. And David played with his hand as at other times. And there was a javelin in Saul's hand. And Saul cast the javelin, for he said, I will smite David to the wall with it.
I'm going to kill David with this javelin, but you ain't going to do. That's a lie. You're going to try, but that ain't going to work. Read.
And David avoided out of his presence twice.
Got away.
And Saul was afraid of David.
Why was he afraid of David? Now watch this, y'all.
Because Yahweh was with him.
Well, Yahweh with you, who can be against you? I don't care who against you. If Yahweh with you, you ain't scared of nobody. Because Yahweh going to kill everybody in their house, everybody in their family if they try to do what the right. You ain't not going to do nothing wrong to the righteous, and you're going to get away with it. Almighty going to bust you and your family head. He'll kill generations of people about one man. That's right. Now read that again.
And Saul was afraid of David.
He was afraid of David.
Because Yahweh was with him.
Yahweh was with him.
And was departed from Saul.
That's right. With Yahweh with you, who can be against you? What was that? 1 Samuel 18. Let's go to 2 Samuel. 2 Samuel. Okay. 2 Samuel. 2 Samuel 23. Let's start the first verse. 2 Samuel 23 and 1.
2 Samuel chapter 23, verse 1. Now these be the last words of David. David the son of Jesse said, and the man who was raised up on high, the anointed of the Elohim of Jacob, and the sweet songstress of Israel, said, the spirit of Yahweh spake by me.
The spirit of Yahweh spake by David.
And his word was in my tongue.
And when the Almighty put the spirit up on you, you're going to speak his words. You ain't going to talk about no other book. You're going to talk about what thus said Yah said.
The Elohim of Israel said, the rock of Israel spake to me. He that ruleth over men must be just, ruling in the fear of Elohim. And he shall be as the light of the morning when the sun riseth, even a morning without clouds, as the tender grass springing out of the earth by clear shining after rain.
Okay, that's all I needed. Okay, let's go to 1 Kings. 1 Kings. First Kings. Okay, 1 Kings. Yeah, this coin here, y'all. 1 Kings 22 and the 19th verse. This one I'm talking about right here. 1 Kings 22 and 19.
1 Kings chapter 22, verse 19. And he said, hear thou therefore the word of Yahweh.
Hear the word of Yah.
I saw Yahweh sitting on his throne.
He saw sitting on the throne.
And all the host of heaven standing by him on his right hand, on his left.
Because he got a host out there in the heavens. He got a host of angels.
And Yahweh said,
this what Yahweh said.
Who shall persuade Ahab?
Who shall persuade Ahab?
That he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead. And one said on this manner, and another said on that manner. And there came forth a spirit and stood before Yahweh.
There came forth a spirit and stood before Yah. This is a spirit.
And said,
this is what the spirit said.
I will persuade him.
I will persuade him, Yah.
And Yahweh said unto him,
Yahweh told the spirit,
wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets.
I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all the prophets, all the preachers. Hold it right there. I'm finna go and show you some. We coming back to that. Now go to Isaiah. Go to Isaiah. Let me show you who he's talking about. Let me show y'all who these lying prophets is today. Who Yahweh talking about. Okay. Go to Isaiah 56 and start at the 10th verse.
Isaiah chapter 56, verse 10. His watchmen are blind.
The preachers are blind. They deaf, dumb, and blind. They don't understand this book. They don't know nothing about it. All they know how to do is take your money and lie to you. Read.
They are all ignorant.
They all ignorant. All the preachers on earth, they dumb as a box of rocks.
They are all dumb dogs.
They ain't no but a dumb dog. The book talking about you. I didn't tell it to you. I'm showing it to you. The book said all of them dumb and they're a dumb dog. Talking about the preachers. I don't care what kind of preacher he is. He talking about you.
That cannot bark.
You cannot bark. You ain't the kind of preacher. He ain't talking about no German Shepherd or no pit bull.
Sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber.
Lazy as I don't know what. They want to rob the church. They lazy. They don't want no. They want some money from the people in the church. Read.
Yea, they are greedy dogs which can never have enough.
They just like a greedy dog, don't never get enough money. They pass the tray around 3 or 4 times in church. Talking about you no good preachers. Read.
And they are shepherds that cannot understand.
Because you can't understand this book. All you talking about is JC, Hamashiach, and Yahshua in church. You don't understand this book.
They all look to their own way.
They look to their own way. Talking about, I've seen this loud and lying in church. That's all they do is lie. Read.
Everyone for his gain.
Everyone trying to get a bankroll, a bag of money. Everyone for his gain. Go lie. The more they lie, the more money you get. I tell the truth, you won't give me a dime, but I don't want your money. I ain't studied. I'm popping corn from y'all. They lying in the church and they getting $1 million a month. But you listen to all the lying dog preachers. Read.
From his quarter. Come ye.
Come ye say.
Say they. I will fetch wine.
At the church, they get drunk as a skunk. They gonna fetch wine.
And we will fill ourselves with strong drink.
Then we gonna get us some Crown Water, Heaven Hill, and Cavassier.
And tomorrow shall be as this day.
And tomorrow gonna be just like the day before.
And much more abundant.
And more abundant, because next Sunday we're going to get more money. Here come Easter coming up. They're going to be suited and booted and lying and getting all the money. That's right. The book talking about that. Okay, now go back to 1 Kings 22. A lying spirit. Talking about the Baptist preacher, the Jehovah preacher, the Catholic. I don't care what kind of religion you got. He's talking about all the preachers.
And he said,
now start over. I want this to sink in. Where I want. 21. Start at 21.
And there came forth a spirit and stood before Yahweh.
The spirit stood before Yah.
And said, I will persuade him.
That's right. Read.
And Yahweh said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth, and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets.
I'm going to be a lying spirit in the mouth of all the Christians, all the Muslims, all the Messianics, all the Egyptologists, all the, what you call them? Rastafarians, all of everybody. Read.
And he said, thou shalt persuade him.
Trick him.
And prevail also. Go forth and do so.
Y'all might say, go do it. Almighty told the spirit to go do it. Just like he's doing it today. This ain't nothing new. This has already happened. It's still happening today. These people lying to y'all, but you're too dumb and stupid to see. They lying, but you believe them like a fool. Ain't no such thing in the New Testament, the Quran, the Hadith, the Book of the Dead, the Apocrypha in the what's the other book? The Talmud. No. In this book, popping corn. What I want now, it was first king, go to Nahum. Nehemiah. Yeah, go to Nehemiah. These people lying to y'all. Ain't nobody gonna get it but the righteous. Only people gonna understand this book is the righteous. The one keep the law. Okay, go to Nehemiah 9. But you're mad at me because I'm popping corn and telling the truth. I'm not studying. I ain't never asked you for a dime. You go to church, you're gonna have to pay 10%. You get on in and listen to me for free and get all the knowledge for free. I'm not charging you a dime. I'm giving away money and can't do it. But you'll go get a preacher $700-800 in church like a fool and he lying to you. What I say, Nehemiah 9. Okay, let me get it. Nehemiah 9. Hold on, let me see. Chapter 9. Okay, Nehemiah 9 and 20.
Nehemiah chapter 9, verse 20. Thou gavest also thy good spirit to instruct them.
Yahweh gave them good spirit to instruct them.
And withheldest not thy manna from their mouth, and gavest them water for their thirst.
That's right, he give good spirit. That's right, read it again.
Thou gavest also thy good spirit to instruct them.
Yahweh give good spirits and he give evil spirits.
And withheldest not thy manna from their mouth, and gavest them water for their thirst.
Meaning he fed the children of Israel from heaven and he gave them water out the rock. Okay, let's go to Job. Let's go to Job. 27. Job 27 and start the third verse.
Job chapter 27, verse 3. All the while my breath is in me.
All the while the breath is in me.
And the spirit of Elohim is in my nostrils.
The breath and the spirit are synonymous with one another. You're breathing and exhaling. Read it again.
All the while my breath is in me, and the spirit of Elohim is in my nostrils. My lips shall not speak wickedness.
I'm going to not tell you no lie. I'm not going to tell you no lie. My lips should not lie, speak wickedness.
Nor my tongue utter deceit.
I ain't going to try to trick you. My tongue ain't going to do that. That's right. I ain't going to never do that. Read it again.
All the while my breath is in me.
No, read that fourth again.
My lips shall not speak wickedness.
My lips ain't going to tell you no lie.
Nor my tongue utter deceit.
My tongue and my mouth ain't going to do it. That's right. Okay, go to Psalm 104. When you keep the laws and statutes and judgment precepts of Yah, you ain't going to do that. Okay, Psalms 104. Okay, yeah, I want to get Psalm 104 and 4, but I'm going to skip around a little bit. Psalm 104 and 4.
Psalm chapter 104, verse 4. Who maketh his angels spirits?
Yahweh maketh his angel spirits.
His ministers a flaming fire.
A flaming fire. That's all I need. And I skip on down to 30.
Verse 30. Thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created.
Yahweh sent forth his spirits and they was created.
And thou renewest the face of the earth.
That's right. He sent his spirits. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah, I think let me go to Psalm 140. Psalm 143 and let's see. 143. It started the 10th verse. Yeah, let's go on here.
Psalm chapter 143, verse 10.
Yes, sir.
Teach me to do thy will.
No. Let me see. 143 and what I say? And did I tell you 10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me see if I... Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. I'm right. 143 and 10.
Teach me to do thy will,
Teach me to do thy will, Yah.
for thou art my Elohim.
You my God.
Thy spirit is good.
Thy spirit good.
Lead me into the land of uprightness.
And the only way I'm going to get to the land of uprightness is to keep his laws and statutes.
Quicken me,
Quicken me.
O Yahweh,
That's right.
for thy name's sake. For thy righteousness' sake, bring my soul out of trouble.
Your righteousness, the only thing can bring my soul out of trouble.
And of thy mercy, cut off my enemies.
Kill all my enemies, Yah. The book popping. I didn't tell it to you. I'm sure. Read that again.
And of thy mercy, cut off my enemies.
Get rid of my enemies.
And destroy all them that afflict my soul.
And kill everybody that hate me.
For I am thy servant.
I'm your servant, Yah. Yes, sir. I pray that the Almighty kill all of them that hate me. I ain't praying nothing good about you. Good, you ain't studying yet. Now read that over again. That start at 10th verse.
Teach me to do thy will.
Teach me to do your will, Yah. Not JC will. Not Muhammad will. Not the Quran will. Not no other book will. Yahweh's will. Read.
For thou art my Elohim.
You my God, and I ain't studying no other God.
Thy spirit is good.
Your spirit good. So what I need with another book for? I got the chills, y'all. Read.
For thou art my Elohim.
You my God.
Thy spirit is good. Lead me into the land of uprightness.
Lead me to Jerusalem. Going back in there. Boy, go sit down. Read.
Quicken me, O Yahweh.
Quicken me, O Yah.
For thy name's sake.
For your name's sake.
For thy righteousness' sake, bring my soul out of trouble.
Get me out of trouble.
And of thy mercy cut off my enemies.
Kill all my enemies.
And destroy all them that afflict my soul.
Everybody that hate me, get rid of them.
For I am thy servant.
I'm Yahweh's servant. I'm a servant of Yah. You understand me? Now let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs 1 and 23. Proverbs 1 and 23.
Proverbs chapter 1, verse 23.
Yes, sir.
Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
Let's pour out the spirit to you.
I will make known my words unto you.
That's right, because when he give you that spirit, he going to make known his word to you. The ones he get a spirit to, he going to get the words to too. He going to give you the spirit, then he going to get the words. Okay, that's all I need. Go to Proverbs 20 and 27. Let's see. Yes, sir. Corn right here. Proverbs 20 and 27.
Proverbs chapter 20, verse 27.
Mm-hmm.
The spirit of man is the candle of Yahweh.
The spirit of a man is like the candle, because a candle is light. He can see.
Searching all the inward parts of the belly.
Searching all the inward parts of the belly. Read it again.
The spirit of man is the candle of Yahweh.
It's like a candle. Your spirit like a candle you can see and understand.
Searching all the inward parts of the belly.
That's right, all the inward parts of the belly. That's all I needed. Okay, let's go to Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes, let's see, 3. Ecclesiastes 3 and 21.
Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 21. Who knoweth the spirit
of... Bag up. I'm on 20.
Verse 20.
Yeah.
All go unto one place.
Everybody going to the grave, y'all. One place.
All are of the dust.
Everything came from dust. All the flesh ain't nothing but dust.
And all turn to dust again.
And you going back to dust again.
Who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward?
Who know that the spirit of man go up back to heaven when his body dies, spirit go up?
And the spirit of the beast that goeth downward to the earth.
And when your dog and your cat die, the spirit go down to the earth. They go to the dead dog and the lion, the cat and the animal, Y'all spirit go down to the earth. Men go spirit go up, and the dog go down. Read.
Wherefore I perceive that there is nothing
No. Read that again. That 21.
Who knoweth the spirit of man that goeth upward,
Go back up to heaven.
and the spirit of the beast that goeth downward to the earth.
Go down to the earth. Okay, that's all I needed. Ecclesiastes 12. Okay, Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 7.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 7.
Yeah.
Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was,
And
the spirit shall return to Elohim who gave it.
The spirit going back to God who gave it to you. Ain't nobody gave you no spirit but Yah. That's right. So what you talking about another book for? You got to be retarded. Read it again.
Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was.
The body going back to the dirt because it come from the dirt of the earth.
And the spirit shall return to Elohim who gave it.
And your spirit going back to Yah, the one that gave it to you. Didn't nobody give you life but Yah. Ain't no other book. Okay, that's it. Let's go to Isaiah 11. No, Isaiah 12. Let me see. No, I think, let me see. Oh, yeah, 11. Yeah, Isaiah 11 and 1.
Isaiah chapter 11, verse 1.
Yes, sir.
And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse.
Talking about David.
And a branch shall grow out of his roots.
Talking about David.
And the spirit of Yahweh shall rest upon him.
And the spirit of Yah gonna rest upon David when this happen again.
The spirit of wisdom and understanding.
And he gonna give him the spirit of wisdom and understanding, just like he give me and y'all brothers and sisters on the internet. The wisdom is not the understanding come from Yah, not no another book. This book, read.
The spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and of the fear of Yahweh, and shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of Yahweh.
That's right.
And he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes.
But that's all I needed right there. The spirit of Yahweh gonna rest upon him. Now let's go to Isaiah. Let's see. Isaiah 26. Isaiah 26 and 9.
Isaiah chapter 26, verse 9. With my soul have I desired thee in the night. Yea.
My soul desired thee in the night.
Yea. With my spirit within me will I seek thee early.
The spirit within me, I'm going to seek Yahweh early. I ain't going to wait till tomorrow. I'm going to do it today.
For when thy judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness.
That's right. Everybody going to learn righteousness. That's right. Okay, let's go to Isaiah 48. When I get over in the book of Ezekiel, boy, I'm going to get some corn going. Okay, what I say, Isaiah 48. Let me see. 48, let me see. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, Isaiah 48 and 12.
Isaiah chapter 48, verse 12.
Yeah.
Hearken unto me.
Yahweh said, hearken to him, not no other book.
O Jacob and Israel.
Talking to us, not nobody else.
My call,
the ones he called.
I am he.
Yahweh said, I'm he.
I am the first.
Yahweh said, he the first.
I also am the last.
I'm the last, so you don't need no other book. Read.
My hand also have laid the foundation of the earth.
Yahweh did it. Laid the foundation of the earth by itself.
And my right hand hath spanned the heavens.
By itself.
When I call unto them. They stand up together.
The whole world stand together. Some of the things he made.
All ye assemble yourselves and hear. Which among them have declared these things?
Yahweh
have loved him.
He loved Israel.
He will do his pleasure on Babylon.
He gonna do his pleasure on the United States.
And his arm shall be on the Chaldeans.
On the Christians.
I, even I, have spoken. Yea, I have called him. I have brought him, and he shall make his way prosperous.
That's right, us. Read.
Come ye near unto me, hear ye this. I have not spoken in secret from the beginning.
Yahweh ain't never spoken no secret. He ain't never told you to go in no closet and pray. Read.
From the time that it was, there I am, and now Yahweh Elohim and his spirit has sent me.
And his spirit has sent Isaiah.
Thus saith Yahweh, thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel.
He's Holy One.
I am Yahweh the Elohim, which teacheth thee to profit,
Which teach you to prophet.
which leadeth thee by the way that thou shouldest go.
He gonna lead you the way to go. Show you the way to go.
Oh, that thou hast hearkened to my commandments.
Listen to his commandments.
Then had thy peace been as a river,
You would have had peace if you listened to the commandments.
and thy righteousness as the waves of the sea.
Okay, that's all I think I needed. Let's see. Let me go to Isaiah. Let's see. 59. Let's see. Isaiah 59 and 21. Yeah, I like this.
Isaiah chapter 59, verse 21. As for me,
As for me,
this is my covenant with them, saith Yahweh.
Yahweh said it.
My spirit that is upon thee,
My spirit upon thee.
and my words which I have put in thy mouth,
And when he give you the spirit, he gonna give you the words too.
shall not depart out of thy mouth,
Ain't gonna never stop popping corn. Read.
nor out of the mouth of thy seed,
That's right.
nor out of the mouth of thy seed,
It mean your grandkids.
saith Yahweh, from henceforth and forever.
And forever, all the way to the graveyard. Popcorn talk about Yahweh all the way to the graveyard. Now let's go to Ezekiel. Watch what Ezekiel say. In the corn right here. Let's see. Okay. Ezekiel 11, go to 16.
Ezekiel chapter 11, verse 16.
Yes, sir.
Therefore say, thus saith Yahweh Elohim, although I have cast them far off among the heathen,
Although have put us in the United States,
and although I have scattered them among the countries,
all through the world, he has scattered his flock, which is Israel.
yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come. Therefore say, thus saith Yahweh Elohim, I will even gather you from the people,
I'm gonna gather you from all the people that you've been slaves up under,
and assemble you out of the countries where ye have been scattered,
and I'm gonna pick you up out of all the country where you have been scattered through the United States and all over the other world.
and I will give you the land of Israel.
And then I'm gonna take you back home and give you the land of Israel. He ain't gonna give you Atlanta, Chicago, St. Louis, and Arkansas, and Memphis. He ain't gonna give you that. He gonna give you the land of Israel. Read.
And they shall come thither, and they shall take away all the detestable things thereof, and all the abominations thereof.
Get rid of all your crosses, the New Testament, the Quran, the Hadith, and all these other books. Get rid of all that junk.
And I will give them one heart.
I'm gonna give you one heart.
And I will put a new spirit within you.
You're gonna have a new spirit. That means you ain't gonna believe in no other book. You only gonna praise Yahweh and David.
And I will take the stony heart out of their flesh.
I'm gonna get rid of this heart that you got, because it ain't no good when you talk about another book and another God, another deity, another anything. This heart you got right now today is stony. He's gonna take that heart out and give you another heart. Read.
And will give them a heart of flesh.
And I'm gonna give you another heart of flesh. Mean you ain't gonna sin no more. You ain't gonna break his law no more. You gonna be 1,000 in the eyes of Yah. Read.
That they may walk in my statutes.
Then you're gonna walk in this statute. You ain't gonna go to church. You ain't gonna walk to the church.
And keep my ordinances.
Then you're gonna keep his ordinances.
And do them.
And you're gonna do them. You ain't gonna talk about them. You're gonna be about them.
And they shall be my people.
Then he gonna be our people.
And I will be their Elohim.
Then he gonna be our God. That's all I needed. Okay, now go to Ezekiel 13. Let me see. 13, yeah. Talking about these preachers again. Isaiah 13 and 1. Ezekiel. Yeah, Ezekiel 13 and 1.
Ezekiel chapter 13, verse 1.
Talking about these slick preachers again. Watch this, y'all.
And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesies, and say unto And say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts.
Out of their own heart. They telling you what they want, what they think, what they know. They ain't talking about what Yahweh said in church.
Hear ye the word of Yahweh.
Hear the word of Yah, you preachers.
Thus saith Yahweh Elohim.
To all the preachers.
Woe unto the foolish prophets.
Woe unto the foolish preachers. Read prophets. We talking about woe means trouble. And to the foolish prophets, which is talking about preachers.
That follow their own spirit.
They follow their own spirit. The Almighty ain't get to it. They follow their own spirit.
And have seen nothing.
You ain't seen nothing. You talking loud and ain't saying nothing.
O Israel.
O Israel.
Thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert.
These prophets like the foxes of the desert, mean they slick. A fox is slick. And the Almighty comparing the preacher to a fox because he's slick.
Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither have made up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of Yahweh.
You ain't told and showed our people how to live when it's wartime, when it's time to get out.
They have seen vanity and lying divination.
Lying divination. All of them lying.
Saying, Yahweh saith, and Yahweh have not sent them.
Yahweh ain't sent no Christian preacher, no Muslim, no Egyptologist, none of y'all. No Messianic. He ain't sent none of y'all.
And they have made others to hope that they will confirm the word.
And you made other people lie for you. Ain't he telling the truth, Deacon Tom or whatever his name is? You make the other people that's up under you, like your deacons and your ushers, confess to you, to the other people to lie. You co-sign the lie. Your other people, read that again, they co-sign it, start all over this 6th verse.
They have seen vanity and lying divination.
Lying divination. Talking about they have seen this and they have seen that, they have this and that. Read.
Saying, Yahweh saith, and Yahweh have not sent them.
Yahweh ain't sent no preacher.
And they have made others to hope that they will confirm the word.
They have made the other people in the church to hope to confirm that word. They followers to convince the audience that they tell the truth and they lie.
Have ye not seen a vain vision, and have ye not spoken a lying divination?
A lying divination.
Whereas ye say, Yahweh said it, albeit I have not spoken.
Y'all talking about what Yahweh said in church, and he ain't said none of that. He died for the sins of the world. He the only begotten son. You got to go through him to get to Yah. He's God's son. Y'all lying.
Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Elohim, because ye have spoken vanity,
because you have told lies
and seen lies, therefore, behold, I am against you.
I'm against all y'all. That what the book said. I didn't tell it to you. I showed it to you. I'm against all y'all.
Saith Yahweh Elohim.
Yahweh said it.
And my hand shall be upon the prophets that see vanity.
And my hand's going to be up on you.
And that divine lies.
Divine lies.
They shall not be in the assembly of my people.
You ain't going to be with the children of Israel in the Holy Land. You ain't going home.
Neither shall they be written in the writing of the house of Israel.
You is not going to be one of his chosen one for lying.
Neither shall they enter into the land of Israel.
You ain't going back home with us.
And ye shall know that I am Yahweh Elohim.
And you going to know that Yah did it. He stopped you from going because you lied to the people. All these churches on this earth is lying. Ain't now church in America telling the truth. I don't care what church it is or what name it's called. He lying. Because that's all I needed. That was Ezekiel 13. Let me go to 36. Give y'all some more corn. Right here. Boy, this here cold-blooded. This here is cold-blooded. When I say cold-blooded, I think I want, let's see. I want 36. Ezekiel 36. And start at the 24th.
Ezekiel chapter 26, verse 20.
No, Ezekiel 36.
Ezekiel 36.
Verse 24.
Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 24.
Yes, sir.
For I will take you from among the heathen.
I'm going to take you from the United States.
And gather you out of all countries.
Out of all countries. New York, Philadelphia, Champaign, Arkansas, Mississippi, wherever. Read.
and will bring you into your own land.
And you going to your own land, because right now you ain't in your own land, fool.
Then will I sprinkle clean water upon you.
Then I'm going to sprinkle clean water upon you.
And ye shall be clean.
Then you're going to be clean.
From all your filthiness.
From all your filthiness.
And from all your idols.
And from all your crosses and your statutes and your other books.
Will I cleanse you.
Yahweh say, I'm going to cleanse you.
A new heart also will I give you.
I'm going to give you a new heart, because this heart you got now got you believing in everybody but Yah.
And a new spirit will I put within you.
And a new spirit, because this spirit that you got today, you crazy and retarded.
And I will take away the stony heart out of your flesh.
I'm going to take away this heart you got today, because right now you ain't keeping none of his laws, commandments, and statutes and judgments. That really going to give you a new heart and a new spirit. Read.
And I will give you a heart of flesh.
A heart of flesh, just like this other heart, but it's going to be different.
And I will put my spirit within you.
I'm going to put my spirit within you.
And cause you to walk in my statutes.
Then you ain't going to have no other choice but to keep his statutes.
And ye shall keep my judgments.
Then you're going to keep all his judgments.
And do them.
And do them.
And ye shall dwell in the land that I gave to your fathers.
Then you're going to dwell at home.
And ye shall be my people.
Then you're going to be his people.
And I will be your Elohim.
That's right. Then he's going to be our Elohim. Okay. Now, go to Ezekiel 37. 1. Start with the first verse. Ezekiel 37 and 1.
Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 1.
Then let me see if I need to. I'll skip around a little bit. Let me see. It's talking about the valley of the dry bones. Let's get right to it. Go to 11 verse. No, read the whole thing. Call this corn here.
The hand of Yahweh was upon me and carried me out, and the spirit of Yahweh, and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones.
Full of dry bones. And
caused me to pass by them round about.
And looking at all these dry bones, there ain't no skin or nothing on them.
And behold, there were very many in the open valley.
There were many valley bones, right?
And lo, they were very dry. And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live?
Can these bones I'm looking at them, the graveyard, live? Watch this, y'all.
And I answered, O Yahweh Elohim, thou knowest. Again he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of Yahweh.
All these dead people, all these dead bones, because they dead. Now read.
Thus saith Yahweh Elohim unto these bones.
This what Yahweh said to these bones that was in the graveyard.
Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you.
I'm going to cause breath to enter into these bones that's already dead.
And ye shall live.
And you going to live again. This is part 2. Read.
And I will lay sinews upon you.
I'm going to put skin up on you to put the skin back up on them bones.
And will bring up flesh upon you.
Bring flesh.
And cover you with skin.
And cover you with skin, because you're going to live again. You're dead now.
And put breath in you.
And I'm going to breathe into your nostrils. You're going to become a living soul again.
And ye shall live.
Then you're going to live.
And ye shall know that I am Yahweh.
And you're going to know that Yahweh did it. So it ain't never over with. This is part 2. You're going to die. You're going to be resurrected. You're going to raise up. And he's going to judge you according to the law. Now, listen. Keep reading.
So I prophesied as I was commanded. And as I prophesied, there was a noise. And behold, a shaking. And the bones came together.
And the bone, this bone connected to this bone. It came together, connected. This bone connected to that bone. Read.
Bone to his bone.
Bone to his bone. The neck bone connected to the hip bone. Read.
And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came up upon them, and the skin covered them above.
And it covered them above. They living again. Read.
But there was no breath in them.
Well, no breath in these bones yet, because he hadn't did it. He putting it together. Skin and the bones together. Read.
Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith Yahweh Elohim, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live.
All the dead, breathe upon the dead, folks. They're going to live again. Your grandmamas, your kids, whoever dead now, read.
So I prophesied as he commanded me, And the breath came into them, and they lived,
And they lived.
and stood up upon their feet,
Stood up at the graveyard up on their feet.
an exceeding great army.
A great multitude of people. Read.
Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel.
These are the 12 tribes of Israel. Moses and all of them that's dead back then. They up now.
Behold, they say, Our bones are dry, and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts. Therefore prophesy and say unto them, Thus saith Yahweh Elohim, Behold, O my people,
Talking about his people, us.
I will open your graves.
I'm going to open your grave, your cemetery, the graveyard.
And cause you to come up out of your graves.
You going to come up at the graveyard. Been dead 1,000 years, 500 years, 20 years. Go come up at the graveyard. Read.
And bring you into the land of Israel.
And I'm going to carry you home. Wherever you dead, that the Almighty say ain't going to carry you home.
And ye shall know that I am Yahweh.
And you going to know that Yahweh the only one can raise the dead. He's the only one can raise up a dead man, a dead woman. Read.
When I have opened your graves.
Open your grave, y'all. I'm telling you that the Most High do it all. He going to open up your grandmama and everybody else is dead, raise them up, judge them, and they going home if they're in the house of y'all. Read.
O my people.
Oh, his people.
And brought you up out of your graves.
I'm the one took you about the cemetery, the graveyard.
And shall put my spirit in you.
And I'm going to give you a righteous spirit when you ain't going to never see it no more.
And ye shall live.
And you going to live.
And I shall place you in your own land.
I'm going to place you in your own land. What part you don't understand? Your own land, because it ain't United States. It ain't Mexico. It ain't Afghanistan. It ain't Russia. It ain't New York. It ain't none of that. Read.
Then shall ye know that I, Yahweh, have spoken it.
Then you going to know y'all did it.
And performed it.
I'm the one performed it.
Said
what verse? Said yeah. That's all I needed. Now go to Joel. Joel 2:28. I think, let me see. Yeah, Joel 2, chapter 2, verse 28.
Joel chapter 2, verse 28.
Yes.
And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh.
Upon all flesh.
And your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions.
All right then. Okay, I'm ready for comment and question. Now, do anybody have any comment or question about the spirit of Yah? You understand me? I'm ready for questioning. That's right. Now, let me read some of these comments. Cleans me, okay, these statues, man. Okay. I'm ready for comment and question, y'all. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do anybody have any comment or question about the book? Okay. Good lesson. Okay, Rostar here say number 5. That's right. Hey, speaking of fire, hey, you just brought me some. Hey, go to Jeremiah, I think it's 5, and let me show you about that fire, Hebrew. Hey, I'm glad y'all put them fires up there, because listen, this is what the book say about fire. Oh, yeah. Go to Jeremiah 5 and 14. Hey, boy, y'all got that fire up there? Hold up. Now read this now. Why y'all put that fire up on there, boy? Y'all gave me something to go on. Okay, Jeremiah 5 and 14. Watch this, y'all.
Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 14. Wherefore thus saith Yahweh Elohim of hosts.
Yahweh talking.
Because ye speak this word.
Because you speak the word of the Old Testament.
Behold. I will make my words in thy mouth fire.
I'm going to make your words of fire. Y'all sure? Yahweh, I'm going to make your words fire. Read.
And this people would.
And the people going wood, they're going to burn up.
And it shall devour them.
It's going to devour them and going to burn them up. They can't stand it. They got to get off this station. Because it's too hot. It's too hot on this channel. They got to go. The wicked got to go. That's right. The wicked got to go. The wicked can't listen to this. The wicked cannot dissect this. He can't swallow this, boy. He got to go. Almighty, so I'll make your words fire and burn the people up. And boy, that's what I do. I'm not sugarcoating it. I'm not adding nothing to it. I ain't spicing it up for you. I'm getting it to you in the raw. R-A-W, raw. With no season. Okay, now let me see what they're talking about. Rostar here say go to Isaiah 44. 44 and 13 through 18.
Isaiah chapter 44, verse 13.
Okay, let me make sure that's what it is, though. It's going too fast, though. 13 through 18.
The carpenter stretched out his rule. He marked it out with a line. He fitted it with planes, and he marked it out with the compass, and make it after the figure of a man, according to the beauty of a man.
Right, a picture on cross.
That it may remain in the house. He heweth him down cedars, and taketh the cypress and the oak, which he strengthened for himself among the trees of the forest. He planted an ash, and the rain doeth nourish it. Then shall it be for a man to burn, for he will take thereof, and warm himself. Yea,
he gonna use this for a lot of things. Make a god out of it, make heat out of it, everything. Read.
He kindle it, and breaketh bread. Yea,
he gonna cook his food. He gonna stay warm. He gonna make a god out of this wood. Read.
He maketh a deity.
That's right.
And worshipeth it
like a fool. Worship it like a fool.
He maketh it a graven image.
That's right. Popping corn.
And falleth down thereto. He burneth part thereof in the fire. With part thereof he eateth flesh.
That's right. He doeth everything with this wood.
He roasteth roast, and is satisfied. Yea, he warmeth himself, and saith, Aha, I am warm. I have seen the fire. And the residue thereof he maketh a deity, even his graven image. He falleth down into it, and worshipeth it, and prayed unto it, and saith, Deliver me, for thou art my deity.
Right, but bow down to a graven image. Ain't that sick? They sick, man. You people sick. That's 18.
They have not known nor understood.
They don't know nothing about this book.
For he have shut their eyes.
He shut their eyes. That's right. He closed their eyes because they're dumb as a box of rocks.
That they cannot see.
They can't see the forest for the trees.
And their hearts, that they cannot understand.
They'll never understand this because they ain't keeping the law. That's right, brother. You Pop McCorn. Who said that? That was a Rasta here? Yeah, Pop McCorn. Okay, then we see Alfonso Pisco. Ezekiel laid on his side for the transgression, and then Timur rose the entire house of Israel right there in the presence of Ezekiel. Ezekiel's my favorite part. Oh yeah, Ezekiel, cold piece of work. He cold man. Okay, Scarlet Numis Amon. Okay, King Prince Form 44 said Louis Arthur Big Facts on Plus Booklet full of Acts John. Hey, we ain't studying about JC, bro. We talking about this. We talking about the spirit of Yah. We ain't thinking about no New Testament right now. Okay. Wanted to ask you what does go to Jeremiah 23 and 5 through 6. He want to know what that means. Jeremiah 23, verse 5 and 6. Okay, I'm almost there. 23, 5 and 6. He want to know what that means. Jeremiah 23, you got it, 5 and 6?
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 5.
Yeah.
Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that I will raise unto David a righteous branch, and the king shall reign and prosper.
David going to be the Messiah in the end. In the end time, when it's time to go home, the King David going to be ruling. Read.
And shall execute judgment and justice in the earth.
And he going to execute judgment in the earth. That's what King David going to do.
In his days, Judah shall be saved.
Then in this day, we going to be saved, the tribe of Judah and Israel.
And Israel shall dwell safely.
Because when we get home, we're going to dwell safely, bro.
And this is his name, whereby he shall be called Yahweh our righteousness.
That's right. Yahweh is going to be King David. It's going to be Yahweh and King David going to be ruling. That's right. Yes, he said, Russia, the land of the north, and Jeremiah. Yes, yes. Whoever CC she's it. Yeah, you're right. That's right. Hold on, they going too fast. Okay, lean us up to say go to Psalms 138 and 7. Lean us up to say go to Psalms 138 and 7. Got that?
Psalm chapter 138, verse 7.
Yeah.
Though I walk in the midst of trouble, thou wilt revive me. Thou shalt stretch forth thy hand against the wrath of my enemies, and thy right hand shall save me.
That's right. Right here gonna say Yahweh, getting rid of your enemy. Okay, Rostar here say go to Jeremiah 23, 1 through 8. Well, we just read, let me see. Oh, you want to read the whole thing? You're talking about yeah, go and read Jeremiah 23, start the first verse. Hold it. Y'all stop commenting right now because they're going too fast. Hold on. Let's take it slow. Read that 23 and 1.
Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1. Woe be unto the pastures that destroy.
Woe, hold it slow. Woe be unto the preachers. Woe means trouble. Trouble unto the pastor, which is the preachers. Read.
Woe be unto the pastures that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture.
They scattered the sheep of his pastor, Methodist, Catholic, Jehovah's Witness, this, that. They scattered. It's a church it's a different church. Read.
Saith Yahweh.
Yahweh said they did it.
Therefore, thus saith Yahweh Elohim of Israel against the pastors that feed my people.
Against the preachers that tell my people lies. Talking about the New Testament, the Quran, and another book. They tell them lies. To feed my people mean to teach my people lies.
Ye have scattered my flock.
You have scattered the Methodist, Baptist, Jehovah's Witness, and all them other different religions.
And driven them away.
And you have driven them away from Yahweh because ain't no church on earth talking about Yah. They talking about the hippie on the stick.
And have not visited them.
And you ain't went back and told them the truth. You're still lying to them. You know the truth now, but you won't go back and tell the truth to the people that I've been lying to you. Behold,
I will visit upon you the evil of your doings.
I'm going to put an evil of your doings upon you for lying to my people in these churches.
Saith Yahweh.
Said Yahweh.
And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries where I have driven them.
The remnant is the one to keep the laws and statutes, commandments, and judgment of Yah. I'm going to gather the remnant, meaning a small amount of people out of all the countries where I'm the one to put them in captivity and slavery.
And will bring them again to their fold.
And I'm going to take them back home.
And they shall be fruitful and increase.
And they're going to be fruitful and increase, have plenty of money and plenty of kids.
And I will set up shepherds over them which shall feed them.
I'm going to set up shepherds like Moses, Abraham, King Solomon, and King David like them.
And they shall fear no more.
And they ain't going to be scared to death no more. They're scared to death of these white folks.
Nor be dismayed.
And they ain't going to be dismayed no more.
Neither shall they be lacking.
They ain't going to be broke no more.
Saith Yahweh.
Yahweh said it.
Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh.
That's right. When this happened,
that I will raise unto David a righteous branch.
I'm going to raise unto David a righteous branch.
And a king shall reign and prosper.
He going to reign and prosper. He going to be the one.
And shall execute judgment and justice in the earth.
That's right. Going to be a lot of killing.
In his days Judah shall be saved.
Then he going to be saved.
And Israel shall dwell safely.
And Israel going to dwell safely. Okay, that's all. Hold it. Let me see. They still talking. Let me see. Sorry, teacher, no question. Spirit came over me and I had to step back and release for a minute. And yeah, you popping. Okay. All right, Jewel Gladdy. All right. Okay, I understand, sister. I know it ain't happened yet. This ain't happened yet, but this happening now is happening in the present and in the future. This present and future. He talking about the lying people today, but this ain't happened yet on down with King David. No, it's not happened yet. You're right. Yeah, okay. Bosman Huncho say go to Deuteronomy 32 and 39. 32 and 39. Right quick.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39.
Ain't nothing about JC in this book. Okay, Ara Jace 5 say because the brother says it's about, well, tell them to prove it then for some money. Do we want some money? Prove that it's about JC. If you want $1,000, you can get it. Ain't nothing in this book about no JC. Y'all need to knock it off. Stop it. Okay, now read it.
See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no deity with me.
Ain't nobody with him, so ain't no New Testament with him. Read.
I kill
Yahweh said, I kill,
and I make alive.
and Yahweh the one bring you about the graveyard.
I wound
I'm the one get you shot,
and I heal.
and I'm the one heal you up after you've been shot.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Can't nobody escape from Yah if he want to do something to you. Can't nobody deliver out his hand. That's 39? Mm-hmm. Okay, you popping corn, brother. Who was that said that? Oh, I can't. Whoever said it, popping. Oh, Boss Man Huncho. That's right, brother. You popping corn. Okay, now let me see what else they say. Rust out here say go to 1 Kings 9 and 9. Oh yeah, you right. They did steal it. Yeah, they trying to say, yeah, they stole it, but they the Almighty gonna kill them all. He ain't studying.
1 Kings chapter 9, verse 9. And they
Hold
shall
on, let me make sure that's right. I said, yeah, 1 King 9 and 9, Rasta out here. Yeah.
And they shall answer, because they forsook Yahweh their Elohim.
Because they forgot all about Yah.
Who brought forth their fathers out of the land of Egypt.
And he the one did it.
And have taken hold upon other deities.
And take it up on the Quran and the New Testament.
And have worshipped them.
And you still worship them today.
And served them. Therefore hath Yahweh brought upon them all this evil.
That's when he bring evil up on the people. That's right. You popping corn. Okay. Then there's others say go to Isaiah 14 and 1 through 3. And JC Freezy, what's up, brother? Shalom, shalom. Exactly. We need that vinegar. Torah, Old Testament 100. Not the watered down New Testament. That's right, because New Testament lying to y'all and that lying to them and they believe everything he said over there.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1.
1 through 3, yeah.
For Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob.
That's right.
And will yet choose Israel.
That's right.
And set them in their own land.
That's right. Going home.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
And the stranger going with us. Because he's going to be a slave. Read.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
And they're going to have to go through us.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
And bring them to our place.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh for servants and handmaids.
And they're going to be our servant and handmaid. That's right.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
The same people that captured us, we're going to capture them, eye for an eye.
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
And we're going to rule over these people that have been ruling over us, but we're going to rule over them in righteousness. We ain't going to be able to tom fell them and sell them and do the stuff that they did. We're going to rule them righteousness. We're going to be humble and we're going to be nice. We ain't going to do castrate them and all that. No. Breed them and sell them. No. We ain't going to do none of that. We're going to do it in righteousness. That's all of it.
And it shall come to pass in the day that Yahweh shall give thee rest from thy sorrow.
That's right.
And from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve.
Well, that's right, because we hard-headed and stiff-necked, so the Almighty made this Gentile break it off. And that's right, we had it coming, because we wouldn't obey Yah. That's right. Okay. And they stole Ezekiel, then, okay. That's all they do is lie and steal. That's right. But see, hey, one thing about the Most High, he going to protect you. I don't care how hard it get, how tired hard. That's when you put your faith in Yah. Don't put your faith in no money, no job, and no nothing of that. That ain't going to be able to help you. Your money, your job, and gun can't do nothing for you when Yah finna get you. That's right. Yahweh, hey, boy, he the best fighter in the world. He the best protector in the world. Can't nobody protect you but Yah. I don't care what you got. You can't depend on nobody but Yah. Okay, Lena's out to say go to Psalms 62 and 11.
Psalms chapter 62, verse 11.
Yeah.
Elohim has spoken once, twice have I heard this, that power belongeth unto Elohim.
That's right. Power belong to Yah. Boy, you popping corn, bro. Who was that? Lena's out. That's right. Power belong to Yah, nobody else. Now, Rasta here say go to Ezekiel 16 and 30 and 31. And Jay Freezy say the true Psalm 144. What verse, Hebrew? Give me a verse with that. 144. Okay, yeah. Read.
Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 30.
Yeah, at 31.
How weak is thine heart, saith Yahweh Elohim, seeing thou doest all these things, the work of an imperious whorish woman, and that thou buildest thy eminent place in the head of every way, and makest thy high place in every street, and hast not been as an harlot, and that thou scornest hire.
Yeah, he talking about an evil woman. Hold, let me get that again. What was that, Ezekiel? What was that, Ezekiel what?
16.
Okay, let me grab it right quick. What was it, 16 and what?
30.
Okay. That's right, weak to a whorish woman. You build it, thy eminent place in the head every way, make it thy high places. Right. This is another like a Jezebel or something. Yeah, it's talking about Jezebel right there. Okay, skip on. You should skip on down to 32 and 33. Read that.
Verse 33. They give.
No, 32 verse.
Oh.
16 and 32.
But as a wife that committed adultery,
as a wife committed adultery,
which taketh strangers instead of her husband,
she going with everybody but her husband. Yeah.
They give gifts to all whores.
They give the gifts to the whores. They give them money. They give them everything, dope or whatever they like and want.
But thou givest thy gifts to all thy lovers, and hirest them.
That's right, hire them.
That they may come unto thee on every side for thy whoredom.
For whoredom. That's right. They wicked. Talking about the wicked woman now. They're talking about the women. Let's see. Everything that was about us, about amazing. Okay, yeah. Jay-Z Frizzy, what you say? Go to Psalm 144. What verse? I need a verse with that. Alfonso Pizzo said all they do is lie and flip the script. That's right. But you got to know when they lying, Hebrew. The Almighty gonna give you knowledge with understand when they lying. Okay, Rasta here say go to Proverbs 28 and 5. Well, if you're reading and listen to another book, you're gonna be lied to. That's when I can read all them other books. I know when they lie. So I can read them because I know when they lying and when they telling the truth. I know a lie when I hear one. I know the truth when I hear one because the Almighty give me the knowledge with understanding, know the difference between the lie and the truth. Okay, what was that? What I say? What I say?
Proverbs chapter 28, verse 5.
Okay, let me make sure that's right. Yeah, 25. Yeah, Rasta here. Read.
Evil man understand not judgment.
Evil man don't understand this book. He don't understand judgment.
But they that seek Yahweh understand all things.
And everybody that seek Yahweh understand all things because Yahweh is only in this Old Testament. He ain't in no other book. So you talking about another book, you ain't gonna never understand. That's right. And Rasta, you popping corn right there, brother. Rasta here say go to Isaiah 8 and 20. That's right, 8 and 20.
Isaiah chapter.
Oh 8. yeah. You're right. Rasta here says about Israel being adulterous, right? Serving other gods and yeah. But that's a twofold meaning. That means it's talking about the women in Israel, talking about both of them. Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. To the law and to the testimony.
That's right. To the law and to the testimony. That's corn right there. Read.
If they speak not according to this word.
If they ain't speaking according to this word that we in.
It is because there is no light in
it's
them.
It's because they ain't a fart in the windstorm, ain't a poot in the wind, ain't worth 2 dead flies. That's right. Public corn brought out here. They ain't worth 2 dead flies. That's right. CCCG says America the Amorite. I can't answer that. I don't know if they the Amorites or not. I assume or imagine they got some Ammonites in the United States, but I can't say everybody over here is Ammonite because these people come from England, France, They from all over. They come from Europe. The people in the United States came from Europe, the Caucasus Mountains. So I can't answer that about is all these people over here that. No, I don't know that. Only thing I could, you ever heard that the Americans are the Amorites? I ain't never heard that or read it either. Okay. Lena's ought to say go to Psalm 111 and 10. Mm-hmm.
Psalms chapter 111, verse 10.
Yeah.
The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom.
There you go. That's corn. That the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom. Absolutely right.
A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
Everybody that do his commandments going to understand this book. They're going to understand that you don't need no other book. And there ain't no such thing as no New Testament. Read.
His praise endure forever.
That's right. His praise endure all the way to the graveyard. Boy, you popping corn, Lenas. I ought to read that again because I love that.
The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom.
The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom.
A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
Did y'all understand that part? A good understanding to all of them that keep his commandments. All of them that keep his commandments going to understand. So if you don't keep his commandments, you don't understand that. You dumb as a box of rocks. Read that again.
The fear of Yahweh is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments.
That do his commandment, not talk about them. Do them. Because you can know them and don't do them. So they don't mean nothing. You know them and don't do them. Read.
His praise endure forever.
And it's all the way to the graveyard. Okay, Deuteronomy, Rasta, he said go Deuteronomy 18 and 20. And I already know what you're talking about, Hebrew. Okay. Yeah, Deuteronomy 18 and 20 say the pastors and Hebrew Israelite camps would have been killed back then. Hey, it ain't no back then. He gonna kill them now. That's right. He gonna get rid of them when he come get us. He gonna kill them again. You right about they would have been killed, but he gonna do it again. Almighty gonna do it again. He gonna do some more killing. Read
Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 20.
Watch this.
But the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak,
which I have not told him to go speak. He ain't told none of the preachers in the United States nothing.
Or that shall speak in the name of other deities.
And all they talking about is the New Testament God, and they talking about the Quran God. Read.
Even that prophet shall die.
And that prophet should die. Hold it. Let me show you that the Most High gonna do it again. You said that the camps would have been dead. They're gonna be dead again. Deuteronomy. Let me see what I want. Let's see. Let's see what I'm looking for. Okay, Deuteronomy 4 and 34.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 34. Or have Elohim a say to go and take ammunition from the midst of another nation?
Now he gonna take us from a nation of another nation.
By temptation.
He gonna do it by temptation.
By signs.
He gonna do it by signs.
And by wonders.
He gonna do it by wonders.
And by war.
And by war. What do war represent? Killing.
And by a mighty hand.
And by a mighty hand, by his weather.
And by stretched out arm.
And by a stretched out arm, we're gonna be begging us to come back to him.
And by great terrors.
What do terrors consist of? Dying. Read.
According to all that Yahweh your Elohim did for you in Egypt before your eyes.
Accordingly means just like he did in Egypt, he gonna do it from this country again. So all them camps you talking about gonna be destroyed by signs, by temptation, by war, by great terror. Read.
Unto thee it will show that thou mightest know that Yahweh he is Elohim. There is none else beside him.
Ain't nobody else beside. Ain't no Father, Son, or Holy Ghost. Ain't none of that junk. Okay, let me see what they saying. Did we read Isaiah 46 and 9? I don't think so. Nina's ought to say it there.
Isaiah chapter 46, verse 9. Remember the former things of old, for I am Elohim,
That's right.
and there is none else.
Ain't nobody else. He tell you all through this book, he by himself. So what did you talk about? A Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, a Trinity, a three, and this and that and that and this. You retarded? Fool. Read.
I am Elohim.
That's right.
And there is none like me.
Ain't nobody like Yah. Name me somebody like Yah for $1,000. Name somebody in another book that's like Yah. Name them. You get paid. Now, if y'all think of somebody else like Yah, give them to me. Give me some scripture. Okay, that was go to Rasta here, say Proverbs 2 and 6. What that blue thing represent right there, name? He said Bondsman Hunter is blue. What is that? Mm-hmm. Hey, Bondsman Huncho, tell me what that blue thing is right there. What that represent? I don't know what that means. Anyway, go to Rasta here, Proverbs 2 and 6.
Proverbs chapter 2, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
For Yahweh giveth wisdom.
That's right.
Out of his mouth cometh knowledge and understanding.
That's right. That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, popping corn. That's it, brother. Yes, sir. Okay, Mark Anthony said go to Deuteronomy 33, verse 29. Somebody tell me what them blue things mean on here. Them blue symbols, whatever that is. I don't know what it is.
Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 29. Happy art thou, O Israel.
That's right. Happy art thou, O Israel.
Who is like unto thee?
Ain't nobody like him.
O people saved by Yahweh.
O people saved by us. I mean by Yahweh.
The shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency? And thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places.
That's right. That's corn right there, Mark Anthony. You're absolutely right, brother. Yes, sir. Rasta here, you did your thing today. Okay, brother. Praise the mighty Yah, bro. Yes, sir. Shabbat Shalom, Andrea, Israel. Okay, Gabriel. Okay, they must just be getting on. Okay, Bosnia Henry say it's the speak loud emo. Y'all speak loud. That's what it means. Speak. Let me see them blue thing means speak loud. They say. Oh yeah. Hey, Hebrew, I get that spirit in me. See, that be y'all spirit on me and have me excited and what you want to call it? Your drilling to be flowing. What's that when they say adrenaline? Yeah, that be my adrenaline flowing, man. I got no control of the spirit when I being excited. So I get excited. I get the chills. When I represent y'all, bro. I go into another phase. I can't even explain it, bro. I can't explain it, man. It's unexplainable. Yeah. I can't explain it, man. It's just, they're just, how I do with me. I don't know how I do with somebody else, but I Okay. Lena's out to say, 99, Psalm 99, 5 and 6. Lena's out to say 90. Psalm 99, 5 through 6.
Psalms chapter 99, verse 5.
Okay.
Exalt ye Yahweh our Elohim, and worship at his footstool.
That's right.
For he is holy.
That's right.
Moses and Aaron among his priests, and Samuel among them that call upon his name.
That's right.
They call upon Yahweh.
And that's what we're supposed to do. Call upon Yahweh just like Moses and everybody else did in the Old Testament. They didn't call upon no other God.
And he answered them.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay, Rasta here say go to Psalm 83, 16 through 18. Let me read it. I asked Yah years ago, who are these people around us? He gave me the judges. Okay. All right, we're gonna read it then. CC Chi. We're gonna read that first. That's yeah.
Psalm chapter 83, verse 16. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name,
That's right.
O Yahweh. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth.
Ooh, yes, that's right. That's going over all the earth. That's right. Okay. Now let's go to that was 83, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to Judges chapter 3, 5 through 6. Judges chapter 3, 5 through 6. Yeah.
Judges chapter 3, verse 5. And the children of Israel dwell among
No, hold on. Make sure I say Judges chapter 3, verse 5 and 6.
And the children of Israel dwell among the Canaanites, Hittites, and Amorites, and Perizzites, and Hivites, and Jebusites. And they took their daughters to be their wives, and gave their daughters to their sons, and served their deities.
Okay, yeah, that was in the biblical time. That was Ham. We dwell among Ham. Yeah, that's an ancient prophecy right there. Yeah, that's an ancient prophecy right there. Okay, Mark Anderson said, I'll probably go live today when you get off. If anyone wants to tune in, channel is write that down on here. Obey. Let's see. I ain't know you had your own channel. Hold it, they're going too fast. Let me see. Is that what's that thing that circle around that? A?
Yes, at symbol.
Accent? With
Asterisk.
that? So do it like that? But... Oh, okay. It's a obey. Yeah. Obey. What's that? A V at the end? H. Look like a V. Yeah, that's a V. Okay. Okay. Let me put Mark Anthony channel. Mark Anthony channel. Yeah, I'm gonna check you out, Hebrew. I didn't know you'd be going live either. So yeah, we're gonna have to look him up and check him out. See how you get down, Hebrew. We're gonna have to check you out, bro. Yeah, I ain't know you had your own station either, bro. Pray to, and if anybody else got their own station, man, we'll tune in. I guess we can do it from here. Can we tune in the station? Type in. You'll type for me.
You want me to type?
No, I'm talking about when we get on somebody else's station and we tune in. Can you type for me?
You want me? Oh, you want me? You want comment?
Yeah. Whenever we do it.
Okay.
Because I can't do it. I don't know how to do it.
You just press these letters.
I ain't studying all that.
You just press these letters.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do it too slow. I'm gonna be due.
That's fine.
And I can't find it. Then I'm gonna be trying to. No, I'm gonna go. I need. Well, I ain't gonna worry. I just need you help because I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna be typing too slow. See, they fast, but they up in 15 seconds. I mean, 2 seconds. It
doesn't matter how fast you type as long as you type it correctly.
Okay. All right. I don't know. Let me see. Hold it, y'all. We just read. Let me see. Okay. See, all those people are the different nations that overwhelmed for the promised land that's not over here. And yeah, I agree with that, Mark. And yeah, that because that's Ham seed. The heathen changed their name, but the seed still. Okay. I agree with that. Ball is called JC today. Yes, yeah, I agree with that. So go to Lena thought to say go to Exodus 22 and 20. Exodus 22 and 20.
Exodus chapter 22, verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
He that sacrifices unto any deity, save unto Yahweh only, he shall be utterly destroyed.
Anybody that's bound down and worshiping another God gonna be destroyed. So all these people that worshiping the New Testament, the Quran, the Book of the Dead, and what's the other book? the Talmud and all them other books, hey boy, I feel sorry for you, because Almighty gonna bust your head. He ain't playing about that worshiping another God. Even the first commandment say, thou shalt not have no other did before me, had no other God. He ain't studying that. When he say what he mean, and he mean what he say. Okay, Rasta here say go to Nehemiah 9 and 5. I don't know if I read that. I might have read that. 9 and 5, Nehemiah. Well, yeah, Free Jay-Z, Freezy, where you at, brother? You on here? Ray Les, Eric Harley. I ain't heard from y'all. Y'all done got quiet on me. Okay, what did it say? Nehemiah 9 and 6.
Nehemiah chapter 9, verse 6.
Yeah, Rasta here.
Thou, even thou, art Yahweh alone. Thou hast made heaven, the heaven of heavens, all, with all their hosts, the earth, and all things that are therein, the seas, and all that is therein, and thou preservest them all, and the host of heaven worshipeth thee.
That's right. He made everything in the host of heaven worship. That's right. But the people on earth don't. But the host of heaven worship Yah. That's right. Okay, Rasta here say go to 2 Kings 19 and 19.
Second Kings chapter 19, verse 19.
Yeah.
Now therefore, O Yahweh our Elohim, I beseech thee,
I beg thee.
save thou us out of his hand, that all the kingdoms of the earth may know that thou art Yahweh Elohim,
That all the kings of the earth may know thee. Read.
even thou only.
That's right. He by himself. That's cool. That's right. All through this book, he by himself. He won. He the first. He the last. Ain't nobody but him. But when you read another book, you're going to get brainwashed, bamboozled, and hoodwinked. Okay, Rasta here say go to Isaiah 44 and 8.
Isaiah chapter 44, verse 8. Fear ye not, neither be afraid. Have not I told thee from that time,
That's right.
and have declared it? Ye are even my witnesses. Is there an Elohim beside me?
No, ain't nobody else.
Yea, there is no Elohim.
I know not any. Read.
I know not any.
That's right. The Almighty don't know nobody but him. So if anybody on somebody else knows somebody, you know more than Yah. You smarter than him. Okay, that's corn right there, Rasta here. Lena's ought to say go to Jeremiah 23 and 25 through 28. Okay.
Yeah. Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 25.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard what the prophet said that prophesies lies in my name.
Prophesied lies in his name.
Saying, I have dreamed. How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesies lies?
Now, the only person I heard say that was Martin Luther King, so we got to be talking about him.
Yea, they are prophets of the deceit of, yea, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart.
Of their own heart, not Yahweh, of their own heart.
Which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor.
Cause when you talking about another book and another guy, you're gonna hold the people to forget about Yah.
As their fathers have forgotten my name for false deity.
For false deity, right.
The prophet that hath a dream, let him tell a dream.
That's 20. Gonna go past 28. He say, okay.
And he that hath my word,
let him tell my word. Right.
Let him speak my word faithfully.
That's right.
What is the chaff to the wheat?
Mm-hmm.
Saith Yahweh.
Okay, that's corn, brother. Let you know, don't listen to these false teachers, these false prophets in this world. Okay. All praise Yahweh Elohim. Okay. Lena's ought to say go to Isaiah 30, 1 through 2.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me.
That's right. Listen to everybody, but not Yah. Take counsel of everybody else. 1 through 2, I think. Yeah.
And that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
You ain't got the spirit of Yah. You got your own spirit.
That they add sin to sin.
They add sin to sin. Go from church to church or from book to book.
That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
Right. They ain't got permission from Yah, just did it on their own.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
You rather trust in Egypt than Yahweh. They rather trust in the United States than Yah. That's how they do. Yep, that's how they do. Okay, well, that was what was that, Isaiah 30?
Oh yeah.
Okay, okay. Hey, brother, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna get ready to close out though. Y'all, just write down your comments and questions for next week. But I'm gonna get ready to close out. Go eat me some cantaloupe and grapes and stuff. Eat me some fruit. Yeah. But I'm gonna get ready to close out, brothers and sisters, and like I say, try to. Hey, man, I just want everybody to do right by y'all. That's all, man. That's all I can do. Just pray the mighty Yahweh to the great Yah, and He have mercy on them. Yeah. But I'm gonna get ready to close out, brothers and sisters. I want to give all honor, glory, and worship, praise to Yahweh by saying Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. And brothers and sisters, y'all stand in the book, in the Old Testament, and get your knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And I ain't saying don't read other books, but you're supposed to read this book first. Once you get this book down packed, then you can't be brainwashed, bamboozled, hoodwinked. You're gonna understand the difference between the truth and a lie. Because most people don't. No, most people don't understand the truth and the lie. They think the other books telling the truth too. But all right, brothers and sisters, I'll see y'all in the Yahweh's will next week, this time at 12. Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters.